is still the weekend show. Welcome to the weekend entertainment. Yeah, the world of entertainment. My name is Amaka Ubeche. Of course, I am a regular host for this segment of the show. For 3 consecutive weeks now, we have brought artists to relate their plights in the Nigerian entertainment scene. And recently, a top-notch singer and dancer by the name Lola Ray came out on Instagram to post and let us know how she has survived in the Nigerian entertainment scene. Here's what she has to say.
So for those who don't know, I was born in Nigeria, Lagos, or Balande to be precise. And I moved here towards the end of secondary school. When I decided to do music, I was here. But I was like, nah, got to go back to Giddy because that's where I want my music. So I moved to Lagos and I just thought to myself, yeah, like I'm going to walk up in the spot and a bitch gonna blow. I was blowing dust. Hey, listen, living in Niger and pursuing music is no joke. Shout out to everybody that is hustling there.
That was Lolari right there, telling us how it's been difficult trying to survive in the Nigerian entertainment industry. With me today are 2 vocalists. Yeah, 2 vocalists, top-notch vocalists in Anambra State. One of them is the leader of Gentle Voice Chorals by the name Mr. Okoli Chukwuebuka Maduabuchi. And the other one is Nwabadolu Ugochukwu, who is the group chairman. Thank you very much for joining us in the studio.
Thank you very much.
Today we are going to be looking at the classicals. Yes, it is a genre of music that has not really been widely accepted in Nigeria and even in Anambra State at large. We are talking about Nigeria at 58 and Anambra State at 25. And so far we are going to be looking at how people have been able to understand and even accept the classic music, genre of classic music in the Anambra State. So today, I cannot help but notice that you are a graduate of music from Nwafo Orizu University of Education in Sube, and then you went on to study masters in music theory and composition.
Yes.
How has it been so far? I am just in awe to notice that you have been into music. What has been the passion so far?
Okay. That has been my passion, to be a musicologist, starting from my childhood, when I was a choir boy, because I started as a choir boy. So then I decided to study music. I did not study music by chance. Just I decided to study music because I know it is in me and I want to bring it out. So studying it, I passed through NCE, I did first degree, and now continue with my master's, theory and composition. That's my area, which is not too, it's not common here. Before you see composers here, because composition is not like other aspect of music where, when you talk about classical compositions, it's not like other compositions of all these pop music where you see somebody enter studio and create something and start making it out. But this one you have to sit down, because when you talk about classical music, it's a music that have a taste,
yes, that
stand to the test of time. And a classical music written in 16th century is still what it is then until today.
Okay.
Have no change, and when you even when you perform it tomorrow, it will still stand that test
of time. Okay,
yes.
So Ugochukwu, I'm coming to you right now. We're talking about classical music and how it has been generally accepted in Nigeria and Anambra State. So far we are used to the normal pop music. And then my sister, who happens to be a graduate of Caritas University, and she was in the choir, and whenever she comes back, she's always like, So how do you think Nigerians have accepted classical music right now in Nigeria? Because I know that in the abroad, like people usually say, in other parts of the world, we usually have classical concerts, and in Nigeria we don't have any of that right now, right? Yeah. So I want to know, how do you think it has been accepted?
Classical music, when you come to our parents who really studied in the olden days, who had more contact with the British, they enjoy the classical music more. One of our daddies, most Reverend Maxwell and Ikwemwa retired, the day we sat with him and had a discussion with him, he always say, classical music is the best. You know, I'm a British man. He will always call himself a British man. So that he enjoy, once you are a British man, that you have to enjoy the classical music. Even when we told him that one of our guests is the SSG of the state, he said, he will enjoy classical music, he will enjoy the music because he's a British man. So in Nigeria here, like in Lagos, people have started enjoying or understanding, appreciating classical music. Okay. Because when you get over there, they used to have series of these classical works done. Most places like Museum Center in Lagos. Yeah. You have something like Lagos City Chorale, who also does all these choral music once in a while in Lagos. Okay. And people come in and they pay money well to come and listen to it. But when you come down to here in Southeast, people don't really appreciate it that much. So, and that is why we are trying to bring it in and make people appreciate this kind of music, because it's a music that when you listen to it, it brings your spirit and soul and body together. Okay. So let's talk about the invites now. We have an invitation that we're going to be showing on your screen. You both have been a pioneering figure in Anambra State, organizing the Independence Eve Chorale concerts for 3 consecutive years now. The first one you did was in 2016, and the other one 2017. And there's another one coming up. As usual, you hold this 1st of October, not 1st of October actually. This is coming up on 30th of September by 3 p.m. at Selina Hall, Finotel Classic Hotel. Now, what has been your drive so far for this program? First of all, what even instigated the program? Like, how is it possible that you have been able to organize this kind of concert, and what exactly is the drive between it?
Well, when we started, it was like a dream. Because when we started organizing choral concert, it wasn't common here. When you talk about concert, people will be thinking, you people want to go and do drama or do something else. And as a graduate of music who have studied histories of music here and there, then we said, as a graduate of music, I think it's my duty now to start educating our people about choral music. Okay. And that's what drives us to start organizing a choral concert. Okay. That people will know it is something that's being done, not just to go and sing in the church. You listen to the church choir singing every Sunday. But this time, we created the group to have a group that can even perform sacred music and non-sacred music.
So why not the Eve of Christmas? We have the Eve of Christmas, and we have the Eve of New Year, and I'm also used to the Eve of Easter. Why the Eve of Independence Eve? Like, I don't know, why, of all celebrations, why Independence Eve?
Well, that last 3 years, we thought out of what we would do to join in the celebration of the independence. Okay. And we thought out, okay, we do our own choral works, which we know actually is not that.
Okay, so that is the invitation on your screen right now.
Yes,
please, can you help me explain what's the lineup for the events of this Independence Eve choral concert? Help me explain.
Okay.
Yeah. What are the lineups?
We have a lot of things. Like our 10 years anniversary. Okay. This year will be the 10th year of the group existing. Okay. Then also we will also now start the celebration of the independence, because that's the primary reason of the concert. But now the 10-year anniversary will be the second to make it up, because we decided to do the 2 activities at the same day, which will be a very interesting program, where we are going to perform a serious work written by George Frederick Handel.
Yes, I saw
a Baroque composer of 16th century. And so a work called Det Ingen Te Deum. Yeah. And this work will be accompanied with a full orchestra. Wow. So it is an interesting program, which is not common here. Okay. We want people to see it. Many have been seeing it through television, watching it on CNN and so on, watching British and so on. But this time we want to bring it here in Anambra because those things they have there, we have it here. I am on the bicycle and sit down on our face.
Okay.
So we want to. So that's why we started somewhere.
Yeah, you mentioned GF
Handel. GF and George Frederick Handel.
Last year you performed Inine.
Good.
What prompts your choice of song? And at this time around, we're going to be having full orchestra performance.
Yes.
What exactly prompts the choice of song? I really want to know.
Okay.
What is it about the song that made you choose it?
Okay. The Death Ingented the Home is song of praise.
Okay.
To praise God for what He has done for us so far since 10 years ago. In the content of the song where he says, Lord, in thee we have trusted, and he will never, it's a song of praise. And that's why we say, let's go and thank God. And also, let's thank God for our country, Nigeria, for being also 58. Their 58th independence anniversary. So it's not easy. Being alive. In fact, since 10 years now, we don't have any record of bad news of our members and so on. So I think we said, let's go on and say thanks to God.
Indeed, we have a whole lot of things to thank God for as Nigeria is about to turn 58. So here is one last question that I have for you, Ugochukwu. What do you think the future holds for the orchestra music industry in Anambra State?
Well, we believe that, like when we started the first year, it was as if things wouldn't happen.
Okay.
But we saw at least people came out.
Yeah.
The second year, it was as if they came out more. And this year, we believe they will come out better. Okay. Because I believe people are now starting to appreciate the classical music.
Yes.
People have started appreciating it. And gradually, before we, or at least we know that in the next let me say 10 years, or I don't think it will reach up to 10 years, people will embrace the classical music more in Anambra.
Okay, so let's be hoping for that. We have a clip for you, and right now we're going to be putting it up on your screen. For want of time, we cannot tell you to perform because I know classical music has to do with so many other things, like instrumentals, and we have people who have to and the rest of it. Okay, fine. Please, if we can have that on our screen right now, we are going to be enjoying that classical music.
Stay.
just a tip of the iceberg, and it is something that you should be looking forward to in the eve of independence. Yeah, 30th of September, make it a date. Before we go, I would like to know, you are the CEO, you formed Gentle Voice Chorale.
Yes.
What is your drive, the Gentle Voice Chorale? Why did you form Gentle Voice Chorale?
Well, that was in 2008.
Okay.
When I lost my younger brother.
Oh, wow.
So, as a music student then, I was thinking, how will I make the burial to not be that sorrowful, and a young boy that died at 21 years old. So, I have to say, okay, let's use music to cover up and show people, to reduce the tears and the wipe away tears and so on, and change the atmosphere of the ground. So I have to call my friends together, and those my singers, because I'm a choir master. Okay. I have some good singers who performs well during my teaching in their various choirs. So I have to gather them together. Please come. I want your help now. I don't want to make use of just one church choir, but I want to make use of different singers. They came together, and we started rehearsing. After the burial now, we say, okay, this group have to continue. We won't just stop there. Okay. So that's how the group started.
Okay. We have had a whole lot of fun, and I hope that people's reaction towards classical music will change after this interview. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Chukwuebuka and Mr. Ugochukwu. Wow. I hope that I will see you 30th of September. I will make it a date, and I'll be there. Tomorrow. I'll make sure I'll be there.
All right.
Okay. Weekend socials continue after this with Oluchi and Dave with Weekend Socials. Stay tuned.